Get up.
Hello, everyone. Back to Flames TV, back to the Afcon 2021 special. I remain your host, Flames. It's been amazing so far on the 2021 Afcon special. But today we have a new guest. She is Abby TBD Emenike. Mr. Dio is also joining us as well. So we are going to be discussing Afcon 2021, the highlights, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows. How has it been so far, Afcon 2021, for you, Dio? How has it been?
Thank you very much. It's been very interesting, and it's been very fascinating to see the teams kind of like grow into the tournament. I think the first round of matches, most of them actually ended 1-0 or 0-0, which the scoreline was quite thin. For that stage, but then coming to the second round of matches, you see Cameroon turning on the heat, and their opponents, I think that was Ethiopia as well. You have to give kudos to the way they approach the match with so much verve, energy, desire, without any respect for the kind of like history of Cameroon. That was really great to see as well, and I think they deserve more from that match. You also see Nigeria as well versus Sudan. Nigeria's first match as well ended 1-0 against Egypt, very heartwarming. But again, the second match as well was enthralling. Was the teams. Both teams came out of their shell. You see Sudan not giving any respect to Nigeria, really giving it a go. And all the other matches as well, all the other teams, I believe they have given a very good account of themselves. I think is a very good adverse for African football.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Dio. Abby, do you also share that sentiment? Do you think the tournament has lived up to its billing?
I totally do. I think it's been amazing so far. Cameroon are definitely in it to win it. You know, they want to do the host and win. Nigeria, the thing is, Nigeria, we all know that Super Eagles, they have a way of surprising us. You know, they keep our blood pressure, like, you know, so up there, we never know how to take them. I mean, the Super Eagles normally in the group they're in at the moment, the only team we would have feared or we should fear is Egypt. But after I saw what happened with Sierra Leone, you know, some time back, where Sierra Leone came back from 4-0, I just thought, you know, we can't leave anything to chance. The boys need to go in there and give it their all. And I've just loved every moment. I mean, after Egypt, I kind of felt a bit more relaxed because I thought it would be a lot easier with Sudan and Guinea-Bissau. And, you know, everybody kept going, oh, Salah's going to give us a problem. But, you know, I think we ran rings around him. Yeah, we really ran rings around him. And then, you know, going into the second match as well, it was amazing. I loved Aribo. I think Aribo did a fantastic job. And then also, I mean, Simon, he did really well as well. He assisted one of the goals and he scored one as well. So, I mean, that was amazing. And the thing is, I guess they scored an early goal. So that was at 3 seconds. And you know, like when you go to a restaurant, you're really, really hungry and you get the starter. You can use that to kind of like line your stomach and then chill for the rest. That's exactly what it was. It's almost like we're hungry for the goals. We got one and we relaxed kind of, you know, I mean, the fans relaxed, not the players. We just kind of thought, okay, this is looking good. And it gives the players a sense of confidence, you know, to keep going. It kind of weakens the other side a little bit because they're feeling a bit deflated that a goal has already gone in so early. And it gave our players, you know, some sense of confidence that they can really do this. So the next thing, you know, we got our lunch, then we got our dessert, and it was just amazing. And the camaraderie as well. You see the videos that have been going around. Everybody keeps saying Ahmed Musa. Why do they always include Ahmed Musa? Ahmed Musa is a team leader. And you always see him in the middle of all the enjoyment, all the excitement. You know, you see the videos they're doing where they're dancing and singing and hyping themselves up. Ahmed Musa he's the core. He's always in the middle of it. You know, so he has a role to play, even if he's not always on the pitch. You know, off the pitch, he's giving them that, you know, he's giving them a boost. So I've loved every moment of it. Watching Ghana, Gabon, I enjoy. I mean, I have a soft spot for Ghana because I've done some work in Ghana, and I did some work for some of their ex-internationals. So I tend to watch their matches as well. And I actually saw Dede as a 17-year-old, Dede Andre Ayew as a 17-year-old when he was first called. This was 2008 African Cup, because I was there in Ghana for the African Cup of Nations that they hosted. So it was, I mean, there were some disgraceful scenes at the end. And yeah, I mean, it really ruined it for me. It really did, to see the kind of, I don't know, as we'd say in Nigeria, that room kind of, players embarrassing themselves. It was really bad. Even some of my Ghanaian friends were just like, nah, this ain't good.
Do you think Ghana is going to do well in this tournament? Because it's not looking like it.
No. For me, that was why I didn't actually wait to see the conclusion of that Ghana, is it Gabon match? Because
Ghana, Gabon?
Yeah, I have been very disappointed with Ghana in this tournament, if I have to be honest with you. For a team that hasn't won the Cup of Nations in quite a while, I think the last time they won it was 90s or 80s or something. For a team that hasn't won it in quite a while, and for a team that wants to really make a statement about how far they are coming, I don't think they've really lit up this tournament. They've been so underwhelming. I expected more from them against Morocco. But this North versus East, North versus West African rivalry, to which I can proudly say, I feel guilty, but I can proudly say Nigeria did the business. And you expected Ghana as well to do the business against Morocco, but they let their West African brothers down. Sorry, Ghanaians. But their brand of football hasn't been compelling. Having said that, though, that goal, was it Ayu? That long range,
that was amazing.
That is what you expect more of.
Yeah.
And I was really, I stood up and I applauded that goal. It came out of nowhere, and that was him displaying his credentials as a high caliber player. Yeah. But apart from that goal, their performance was a bit tepid and was a bit under the weather. So I didn't even wait to see the full end, actually.
But there was no Aubameyang. What if they had Aubameyang in that team? What would have happened to Ghana?
Well, there you go. That's something we're never gonna know. That goal was just amazing. When I saw that, I was like, whoa. And then it just went from this to boom. It just plummeted. I mean, the game just ended in disarray. It was just awful. And Dede as well, the way he went to fight the referee, I think it was the manager at the end.
It was the manager, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you've just been a hero and you're just taking yourself right down to zero, what's going on here? And he's the captain. He needs to learn how to calm himself down, because it's not the way a captain should behave. But Nigeria, I mean, I don't want to start saying yes that we're definitely going to win it. I mean, it's kind of feeling like that, and we go into these competitions to win. We're not the sort that it's the taking part. No, it's not the taking part. We're there to win. But at the end of the day, we need to take it a game at a time. I think Eguavo is doing some magic with these boys. I'm not sure exactly what it is. And after the first game, everybody was saying, "Oh yeah, he should be the permanent coach." And I thought, well, let's not jump the gun here. Let's just see what's going on. But after the second game as well, you could just see the way the players seem to be. I don't know whether it's the formation he's using, but the players just seem to be working together and giving us some results. But can I just say, one of the things I actually really enjoy about African Cup of Nations is, because a lot of people go in to watch Mo Salah and Iwobi and all the EPL players and players from other big leagues. I love watching the underdogs. I love watching talent. Some of these players are playing in fourth division. I loved watching Kamara from Sierra Leone. I don't know if you watched him saving those goals. It was just amazing. Then there was then there's also Ben Boyner as well. Comoros. These guys, both goalkeepers, just amazing. You can see I'm excited. I'm really enjoying this African Cup of Nations tournament.
I want to ask you a question. Now, based on this Nigerian team, do they have the capacity to stand against a team like Cameroon?
I mean, for me, it's too early in the tournament for me to kind of like predict who are tournament favorites. Just like in science, or for example, sometimes in science, when they introduce like vaccine, so they need time to gather data. So when you now have enough data, then you can kind of like make predictions. I haven't seen enough of all the other teams for me to confidently say that Nigeria are tournament favorites. I expect us to reach minimum quarterfinal, minimum. Based on the strength of the squad, based on the quality of play, based on the approach of the coach. Yes, I expect us to reach minimum. But as you know, in the African Cup of Nations, the teams, they grow into the tournament. So not until I see enough third group stage matches and then second round and quarterfinal matches will I then be able to gauge other teams side by side with Nigeria to say definitely, we can go all the way. But when it comes to the Nigerian team, I see weaknesses. I try to approach some of these matches as a neutral. I see weaknesses. The last formation left us very thin in midfield. It was meant to be 4-4-2, 2 strikers, 2 wingers, kind of like 2 midfielders. But the wingers were so far apart that it left the midfield short. And you can see, with all due respect, a team like Sudan taking full advantage. They took command of the midfield. Now, play that against Algeria. Play that even against Ghana. Play that against Cameroon, and you'll be roasted. So that is one weakness. And again, I haven't seen a Guavos team try to come back from a deficit. We all criticize Gernot Raw. I'm a chief critic of Gernot Raw. But in the last Afcon against Cameroon, I think it is the quarterfinals or second round against Cameroon, they were 1 goal down. And you can see them with character claw their way back to snatch a victory from the jaws of defeat. We haven't seen that yet from Iguama's boys, so we don't know how they will react in such a scenario. What I can't remember. That's a little
unfair, though. That's a little unfair because I just mentioned the game the game against Sierra Leone where we were 4-0 up, and they clawed their way back.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that was Raw. That was Gernot Raw.
That was Raw, yeah.
So I'm just the point you're trying to.
Eddie, goalkeeping. I don't think we're strong.
We're not players. No, I don't think so. I
disagree. I think Uzoho. I think Uzoho is a very good goalkeeper, but I think he's a very good goalkeeper. I really rate him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The penalty yesterday, he couldn't dive. He couldn't dive to save that penalty. No attempt. People were like he was modeling on the pitch.
Well, I was just gonna say that's what everything that I've just been receiving so many TikTok. How sexy is this our goalkeeper? I'm like, listen, he needs to be sexy on the pitch. We need him to be sexy on the pitch. We need him to grasp hold of those balls. But I would have thought, Uzoho, they probably would have given Uzoho, some
chance.
Yeah. I don't think Okoye has kind of morphed into the role properly. But the thing is, at the end of the day, these boys still need to be played because that's the only way they're going to get the experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Okay, but even if we have lapses in the goalkeeping department and probably in midfield, but I still think we have the strikers who will do the job.
I don't know. We missed a lot of chances in the last game. We missed a hell of a lot of chances.
Yeah, we did.
We should have scored like 6 goals.
You're right. We should have. Mm-hmm. We should have. But based on this analysis, do you think that we can win, Ebby? Okay, go ahead. Deal.
Awoniyi hasn't actually been far. Well, Awoniyi, when it comes to other aspects of center forward play, he has been brilliant. When it comes to hold up play, when it comes to harrying defenders, even getting into promising positions. But when it actually comes to pulling the trigger, and that killer instinct is lacking. And
he scored a goal the other day without even knowing he'd scored. It was really fun. It was like
Kelechi Iheanacho, he blows hot and cold with all due respect.
Inconsistent, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got Moses Simon from the wings, who his delivery as well are not always the best. Chukwueze is not firing on all cylinders, and he over relies on his left. His right foot is almost redundant. I think we really miss Igalo and what's his name?
Osimhen. I was going to ask you. Osimhen. I think we've done okay. We have done okay so far. And one of the things I think it's quite good that even though like you said, we probably missed them a little bit, but it's still nice to see that we're able to survive without them as well.
True,
that's me personally, because I don't like any player to feel that they are the ones who are basically running things, that this is what we have to be. It's nice to, players, we need to show players sometimes that even without you, we can actually keep going. And it's an honor to play for for your country.
Now, we're basically talking mostly about Nigeria because Nigeria is our country, so we really have to support Nigeria. The coach, Eguavon, I think he's going to make some changes in the coming game. Should he do that, or should he stick with his team?
Well, they always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't change a winning team. However, we have a few players on yellow cards. I think some of the players probably do need to be rested so we can use them later when it really, really matters. That's my opinion.
But do you think we should see more of Iwobi than Chukwueze?
I think so. I think he's probably a bit more creative. I don't know.
Because I think he's been fantastic so far.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think, Dio?
I think that obviously we are going into crucial knockout phase football. And that is when you would need your substitute to come in and make an instant impact. But how will you know how impactful this substitute will be if you don't give them a run out? So I would actually encourage him to give fringe players a run out in this match. Mm-hmm. What I've noticed from this Super League Eagles outfit is that there's a lot of hunger and desire and patriotism. So I would like to see that as well from the fringe players and see who can step in. I know has been fantastic. And the funny thing is if something then happens to him, can we now say hands in heart that Eboyi will step up to the plate and deliver? Eboyi is good, but will he deliver up to that level? We need to know. So I would encourage him definitely to overhaul but to kind of like give big players a run out. And somebody like Sadiq Umar, for example, maybe he's struggling because he's coming on as a substitute. That's not an excuse, but he's used to playing 90 minutes in his club. So maybe coming in as a substitute mentally, psychologically, is something that he needs to adjust to. So let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do on the 90 minutes.
But his level of football as well, he plays in second division Spain. So these are things that also need to be, that's where Sadiq Umar is. So these are the things that need to be taken into consideration as well. The level of football they're playing compared to the players.
I don't think we need to see him on the pitch again.
No.
I really don't think we need to see him. It's woeful.
Like
I
I
just
said,
tumbling and falling all over the place. You don't need to see that guy.
They all need a chance.
Peter Alainka.
They all need a chance. Otherwise, they're never gonna get the experience to face.
Yeah, you have a point.
Tournaments. So they need, but I guess this is where the coach and his technical team come into play. It's almost like they let you loose, they watch you for a while and see whether you're making an impact. And if you're not, and if they think you're going to cause us any problems, then you can be taken off.
Okay, so before we go, what is going to be your ideal final match? Because I think Nigeria deservedly needs to be in that final.
Cameroon, Nigeria. That is, I said I don't wanna push things because
that is the ideal final. Even though
this is where you get disappointed. This is where the disappointment comes in because you're already looking at the final, and then when you now stop at the semi-finals, everybody's heartbroken. And,
you're right.
But if we are gonna get there, I think Nigeria Cameroon would be
perfect. Top notch. Yeah. Mr. Dio, do you share the same thought?
Who would I like to meet in the final? I would like it to be Nigeria versus Burkina Faso.
Why?
Why do you think?
History is not going to be in our favor.
On paper, we would win that.
Well, on paper. I keep going back to this Sierra Leonean match. Nothing surprises me with the Super Eagles, even though I've seen a totally different bunch of players. The fire in their tummies is really hot at the moment. Yeah, it's very, very different. But I mean, I still we shouldn't underestimate anything at the moment. We shouldn't.
We'll have to wait a couple of weeks to know if our predictions are going to come true. Abby, do you have any last words before we round up?
Well, I just want to say, let's keep supporting the boys. Their spirits are high at the moment, and the fans. I just keep looking at some of the fans with their painted faces and their drums and everything. And I just don't want to picture them with tears. Sometimes you see the green just dripping down because
it's part of football.
It is part of football, but not this Afcon. We don't want it this time round. We want smiles. We want happiness. We want cheers and joy. They've really instilled a lot of joy in fans at the moment, and we just want to see that going. We want to keep it going.
Dio, do you have any last words?
Yeah, just like Abby said, I just want to see that connection between the fans and the Super Eagles continue to become more concrete as the tournament progresses. And I hope that in the coming matches, that connection becomes more solidified with more fascinating, purpose-driven and wonderful matches from the players.